First world, come in and take a seat. Pay us no attention, it's all conspiracy. We have satire and parody, some funny, some perverse. If none of it's offensive to you, you'd be the first.
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Huh? So come get some. CRoM Con. CRoM Con.
Speaking of CRoM Con, it's kind of that time, when we get together and try to figure out what we're going to do this month. This is going to be the 34th, not counting the 3 Europe ones. So, 37th. I don't know how this has worked out, because next month is going to be the 3-year anniversary. The first one was in April of 2020. And this is going to be April of 2023. Somehow we got an extra show in there somehow. I don't know if when we did the 15-minute elevator pitch, if we did that on an off time or what, but somehow we're entering into our 34th CRoM Con. But next month is the 3-year anniversary, and I plan on being in a little bit better position where I can actually maybe do some giveaways and stuff like that, and actually spend a little money on a CRoM Con, which is something I've never done before, really. So these are the things I'm looking at, right? And Doc and I were talking, and we're like, man, we should just do a CRoM Con light this month. Not try to fill both days with guests and all that. Do our regular shows, invite people to come out, kind of like we did on the last CRoM Con, where we had pretty much everything was wide open and everybody had a pretty good time. Now, if you definitely do want a certain, a time slot to come out and promote your book over that weekend, Doc and I will accommodate. Not saying we're not going to do CRoM Con. We're just not going to pressure people into spots, stuff like that. We're just going to do CRoM Con light. We're going to start Saturday with Doc's show, the coffee shop. We're going to kick it off then, and we'll just let Saturday develop. It's always the last weekend of the month, Brett. CRoM Con is always the last weekend of the month. That way people don't have to ask, what weekend you doing CRoM Con? No, it's always the last weekend of the month. And has been for quite some time. And before that, it was always the first weekend of the month, but that didn't end up working for me because there were too many family things that got neglected over doing it that way. So we changed it to the last weekend of the month. Now, I think that's the 25th and 26th this month. But like I said, we're going to kick it off with Doc's Coffee Shop on Saturday. We have a different array of shows that go up on Saturday. So we got Stephen B's Draw Stream at 7 and the Horror Movie Club at 8. And those will just go on just like they always do. What's up, Doc?
It's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. You remember that?
No, but that was cute.
Look it up on YouTube. It was a big thing back in like 07, 06. Some guys on a morning talk show on the radio. And he sings this little song called It's a Great Day to Whoop Somebody's Ass. Just
Okay.
well worth it. Well worth the watch. Good morning, Dust Bunny Mafia. That's Brett, right? What's up, Brett? You can even play a minute of it. It's not copyrighted. Great day.
Yeah, that's, like you said, we don't want to, we talked about it. We're just going to kind of go CRoM Con light, That's not saying we won't give people spots if they want it.
If somebody wants a spot, we will accommodate you. I look kind of good today. The lighting. Don't you think?
Yeah, me too, Doc. Me too. Right. I think I lost like 15 pounds in the last week. Leave me alone.
You did. You skinned up, man.
Oh, dude. Not feeling good at all. Not in that way, Anyway, what do we got? The 25th and 26th, Doc? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Doc's going to make up a promo card. We'll do the sign up. We'll set up a sign up page and the madness. But like I said, it's not, we're not tripping about trying to fill up.
Yeah, we're just going to roll out programming. And then if somebody wants to come out and chill or talk, we'll do it. We'll set something up. Look, if you just want to come out, you're a creator and you want some FaceTime in front of the audience, let me know. We'll make that happen too.
Now, I was going to say we could do Doc's Coffee Shop at 11 and just roll that right into the opening show.
Yeah, what we're going to do on that, Pops, by the way, and I need to get this out there, our own Laurie Calcaterra will be on with me as my first guest at the normal guest slot at 10:30. But then at 11, we're going to have Luke Stone coming out to answer questions that creators who do crowdfunding might have about his new Fund My Comic. Because a lot of questions have been coming at me, and I don't know the answers to them. So we're gonna give everyone the opportunity to talk to Luke and ask those questions.
They don't have to hit you. They could have just be asking Luke now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm just saying.
Instead of bothering you. I mean, he's out there. Everybody knows who he is. He got like 3 times the followers I do. Whatever, it's like it's Luke Stone.
Yeah,
Got questions. He's got answers.
I'm so warm and approachable. They just come to me with it,
Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying. No, I've had people asking me too, and that's what I just tell them. Hey, man, those guys are trying to be as transparent as possible. You don't have to do ends arounds to find out what you want to find out. Go directly to the horse's mouth. Get the word you're trying to get. They're not hiding from people. They're answering questions. As I pointed out more than once, the fact that they have an actual approval process, the fact that a human's actually going to look at your campaign and go yay or nay. Okay, and nay is obviously going to be if you've like seriously crossed the line. I can't see no nay in this unless you're like just trying to flash full frontal and blah blah whatever, and they're not going to let you do that on the campaign.
You're not going to be able to do anything illegal.
Yeah, and
here you go, Pops.
But I mean, they're not going to allow some group of malcontents to decide whether or not a campaign stays up.
Right.
And this, for me, is key because it's hard for me to say, go put your book on whatever platform and promote it for 3 weeks and then have it disappear.
All right, here we go.
Now, you wasted my time. You wasted dude's time who put the campaign up, built the campaign, promoted it for, whatever. You just wasted everybody's time, and anybody who doesn't believe time is money ain't paying attention.
That's right. All right, here we go. Just a couple little seconds here.
What?
So you escaped into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But
am I supposed to be showing this?
Business.
Yep.
Well, it ain't showing. You're just playing some goofy.
Well, let it play.
Well, it's a great day.
Oh, geez, Doc.
Whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day. Gotta get off my back. You might get cold contact if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day.
And now we have 0 viewers.
For me to whoop somebody.
Trying to make CRoM Con announcements, Doc. Come on.
Nothing wrong with a little levity. Nothing wrong with levity.
Tell that big goose egg audience that.
That shit's never accurate, by the way. I've had 2 people watching while 7 people were talking to me in chat.
I know it's not accurate. I've been saying that for fucking 3 years, dude. Especially like I'll go look at my analytics and it says your audience is 100% male. I'm like, okay, y'all don't watch Ladies' Night or nothing. I mean, it's like.
Yep. I didn't know you were just doing CRoM Con announcements. I'm sorry. I thought we were having fun.
We
don't need no.
So, like I said, we got Stephen B. and then the Horror Movie Club on Saturday that we always do, and then Sunday the draw stream, the show offs, Amy show. We still do our regular shows. If you want a time slot for the 25th or 26th, pertaining specifically to your project or your campaign, you want a 30-minute time slot, hit me up. We're going to do it a little different this week, though. We're not going to say, what time slot do you want, blah, 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 and just go willy-nilly all over the place. Okay, if you want a time slot, the first one will be at 1 o'clock on Saturday. When it's filled, the next one will be at 1:30 on Saturday, and so on. Okay, I'm going to have one block of programming. I'm not going to have, we got this guy at 1 and this guy at 2:30 and this guy at 4. Nah, I ain't doing all that. That's setting up too many different shows. I'm not doing it like that. So, the first person that signs up will be coming out right after Doc's show, and we'll go from there.
Yep.
30-minute spots, like always. I just this month, the end of this month could be kind of hectic for me. So I just don't want to be locking into anything that has me making 15 different shows over the weekend. Not doing that.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
I'm about to mute my friend, Doc.
I'm sorry. Did that?
What?
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 What happened?
I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. One thing I do know is that whoever keeps going in here and changing the brand colors needs to quit doing that.
I thought you were feeling kind of teal today. Wasn't me. I didn't have admin.
Well, I don't know. Somebody might do it for their show, but after you're done, put it back where it was. Put it back.
I typically just use the blue because
Well, I mean, you can use whatever color you want. I'm just saying, if you change studio banners, I'm not saying you in particular, to everybody.
I understand. I'm not sensitive, but look, man, let me tell you about morning pops.
Tell me about your morning, Doc.
Tacey heads out the door at 5:38 and comes right back in. Car's got a flat tire. Like,
okay, that's not a good start.
I said, okay, I'll go change it. Go out there. The car is a block of ice. So I chisel the trunk open. The spare is flat. Well, shit. So I said, not a problem. I'll just warm the truck up for you. You take the truck to work. So I crank up the truck and I come back out in 10 minutes and it's still freezing cold. Thermostat stuck. So now the truck is not an option. Well, son of a bitch. So, thermostat's not a problem just to run to the corner store and back. So I go and get a can of Fix-A-Flat. And I give the tire some CPR. And I get enough air into it to get it to the place. The guy says we open at 9. We get there at 9. At 9:30, he's still not there. Drove to another place on an almost flat tire. Ended up having to replace the rim because the tire was fine, but the rim had a burr on it that was breaking the seal, making it leak. So that was my morning. I didn't get a chill and have coffee. No. I got to be out running like a chick with my head cut off, starting at around 5:30 in the morning. Just a little while ago. But having said that, it's a great day to whoop somebody's ass. Hey, Dawn.
Well, good morning, Don.
I try to stay in a good mood about things. You know what I'm saying, Pops?
Yeah.
I feel bad. I try to be in a good mood.
I do. I hear you, Doc. Let's see. So,
I need to shave. I don't like all this. I think I'm going to shave the goatee off. What do you think?
I don't think anybody noticed, Doc.
I shaved it off a few years ago. Went to the coffee house. There's a young lady there. Easily centerfold material beauty. You know what I'm saying? But she's a nice girl. And I like her and her husband. They just had their first little kid back then. And Dawn says, keep it. And we're sitting out there. And I had shaved. And she said something. I said, what, you don't like it? She said, it makes your face less interesting.
Makes your face look what?
Less interesting. And I was like, I'm not even sure how to take that.
Yeah, me neither.
It popped my insecurity bubble.
I tell you what, though, I seen you changed your profile pic.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but comment.
I saw it. Yeah. Happy little trees. Yeah.
Hey, if there wasn't a bunch of trees right there behind you, that wouldn't have worked. But
Bob Ross was not the only artist to ever paint trees.
Yeah, I know, but he's the only one that made it a thing.
But true story about that day. It was actually an outing for my art class. We were doing plein air painting, and we went down this little creek, and the morning light was just beautiful. You know, you go and you catch that golden hour light. And plein air is very fast painting. You've got 30 minutes to kind of establish what you want. And my class was cutting up about trying to paint this particular creek because it's red clay with the water and brown rocks. And one guy had painted it, and one of the other students said, "Yes, yours looks like a Snickers bar." And the whole class got cracked up, and nobody would take it seriously. And they had me laughing so hard I could barely paint. So that's when that photo was taken. Dawn said, keep it. I'll keep it.
Did you tell him that Snickers satisfies, or did you come back with anything, Doc?
No, I was literally laughing so hard because I'm trying to be professional and teach, but my students are clowns. And two of them are older ladies, and they're good painters. This was the journeyman's level class, not the apprentice level. So they've got some painting under their belt. They know what they're doing. And they were just tearing into each other. Two old ladies. And then, there's another 5 middle-aged people there, And it got so funny that, literally we lost the light, had to pack up and leave. So I told those two, I said, I'm never going painting with you two again.
Okay. I got a question for you as a classic studio painter teacher. Okay. Obviously you've done many studio settings with a live nude subject.
Mm-hmm.
What's the funniest shit that ever happened while you had a live nude subject?
I did have one little old lady. She got so embarrassed when the nude model popped out. As I have two, well, actually there's 3. We've got a male model, and we've got an older lady, and then we've got kind of a, younger lady. And the younger lady popped out, and normally they come out in a robe, and they drop the robe, and they get up on the stand. This girl just comes bouncing out naked, and the old lady got so embarrassed that she turned beet red, and she was trying to hold it in, and she goes, "I just can't." And she left, and my model said, "What? I like being naked." Well, shut up and get up there.
Can I tell you?
Now, I always do, Pops. I put the little older lady we've got. She's not geriatric, but our older model. She's for the younger folks, not underage, just the younger crowd. Because the other one is kind of, she's modeled pretty. I don't want them focusing on how pretty she is. They're supposed to be focusing on drawing, So one of the guys told me one time, he goes, "Why can't I ever draw her?" I said, "Well, if you ever stop getting a boner looking at the old lady, I might move you to the other one."
Oh, I asked for it. I know. I asked for it.
I had to tell a student one time, she was looking. The thing with life drawing, and this has nothing to do with sexuality or anything like that, it's that you tend to focus on the person, and that's what pencilers do. You're really focused on your anatomy, your foreshortening, and all this. But when you're doing, fine art, you've got to focus on the negative shapes. So like the triangle between the elbow and the rib cage and whatever. So make sure that's there. You get the proper spacing. And I remember I told this one of the younger girls that was in the class. She was a good painter. She was having a hard time getting. The girl was in the T-Shinn pose, laying on her side, and she couldn't get her drawing because it's a speed drawing. You're working for the shoulder. Why can't I get this? And I said, "Are you looking at the negative spaces?" And she looked at me. She goes, "I'm not going to criticize the way she looks." I said, I didn't say find the negative things about her body. Look at the negative spaces around the body. God almighty, people. It's like the model comes out and some people just lose their minds.
Which is why I wanted you to talk about it. Because
it happens. Now, you know, I'll say this. The first time I ever did figure models as an artist, not the teacher, it was a clothed model. And she was an attractive young lady. But she was so pretty, I was distracted by how pretty she was. So I ended up just doing her portrait. And she bought it from me. She bought the portrait. I want that. I'm like, all right. But then the first time I went to a life modeling course, it was at Armstrong State College down in Savannah. The model came out and she was kind of a chubby girl. She was cute, you know, nothing about anything. But I'm doing the drawing and you lose track of the time because it goes so fast, you know, when you're doing speed drills. But I had started one and it was developing nicely and I wanted to finish it. So that's when they said, oh, well, you know, if you want a longer session with a model, you know, that's after this speed drawing thing. I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, they wanted to charge me another $200 to have an hour to work. I'm like, I'm not paying that. I can go home and get my wife to lay like that and draw her. $200. Bullshit.
now, see what you do if you draw the head during the speed. During the speed session, you get the facial features and all that, and then you go home and put whatever body you want on it.
That's not how any of this works. There's one model. She's still a friend of mine. She moved up to Virginia. She models up there for a college, for an art college, and she makes good money doing life model posing. By the way, and anybody can. You don't have to be model pretty. They don't care what your body type is. They don't care what you look like, what your skin color is. Doesn't matter. Anyway, she is an attractive lady, and but she works on a pier unloading ships with a forklift. So she's very hard hat, blue collar, whatever. But then she will go in for the regular class that she models for, and she says, "I like to trip them up." She says, I'll jump up on a stripper pole and do a split and I'll hold it. I'm like, my God, man. I don't think I've ever had a model try to do that.
See that, Doc?
I see it.
Now, if somebody claims that spot, then I'll change that to 130. If somebody claims that spot, then I'll change it to 2. We'll keep it all in one block of programming. Won't just jump all over the place. Sound good? Sound good?
You set it up, I'll knock them down.
I just, like I said, I just don't want, you know, I don't want to have to set up 15 extra shows because nothing blends together right. So
Yeah. I was going to stream this morning, by the way, but 2 things stopped me.
Yeah, a bunch of shit happened, right?
Right. Rex is over here, Vic is over here, and I think they're beefing with each other. That's fine. That's none of my business. But then I remembered, oh yeah, I'm on my allowance. I'm down to my last 8 hours of streaming before it rolls over again. So I thought, I'll log in through the network. No, I didn't have admin. So then I got real paranoid about, you know, burning up all my time. So I just decided, and it worked out, of course, because we had the flat tire and all that shit. So it was fine.
Right. You know, usually in the morning, it's like I'm only in the, if sleeping at all, the half sleep stage because of all the activity upstairs from 3 o'clock until whenever. You can always fucking message me. I might get it. You never know. But you got to hit the phone, though, Doc. You got to hit the other account.
Yeah.
If you hit this account,
I'm
not sitting in the chair.
We've had conversations at some bizarre ass hours, Pops.
Yeah, I know. But like sometimes I get ideas, and it's like if I go back to sleep on this, I'm not gonna.
I know. You hit me at like 12:30 at night. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I mean, but it's better to make sure I get it down, than to forget about it, and the next day be like, damn it, Doc, I had something to talk to you about. I can't remember what it was.
I know. And I understand that's what you're doing. It's like, my wife said, does he expect you to jump up? I'm like, no, honey, he's just getting it out before he forgets. So I did this for Carissa Grant. I got to do the background.
Oh, dude.
Her Anubis. Whee! So yeah, I got
He needs to be angrier, Doc. Look at his face.
Well, I mean, you know, it's hard to show too much expression with a snout.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I'm saying. It's like give me some glare, a little more glare to the eye or something.
Listen. I didn't ask you to critique the shit.
I know, but that's what I do.
It's already inked. It's done. I just got to do the background. Don, how are you doing today, my friend?
Look, you can fix it really easy just making that ink darker around the eyes.
They don't get no darker than black, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it kind of does.
No, it doesn't. They're black. Those eyes are as black as they can get around them.
Around the eyes get darker.
Nope. The problem is you can't make him scowl.
Rocky can scowl.
We'll put Rocky on the camera and get me off the screen. What's wrong with you? Rocky, come save this helpless stream we're doing.
Oh, he's upstairs. He ain't down here.
Rocky!
He ain't down here. He came down the other day. Yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine for a bit. Rocky come down, got all up in that conversation.
I love it. And you know me, I love it when he does that. Hey, Don, when are you going to get Michaela to come out on the show?
If Michaela gets up and does that early morning motivation like you do, okay? She just does like little 10-minute shorts in the morning sometimes to get her people up and motivated.
Well, drop her link for me because I don't think I've ever seen one. I want to subscribe. I want to.
Basically, she's Michaela's Mercenaries on Facebook, and then you can just keep up with everything she's got going on from there.
She's got a YouTube.
No,
drop that link. Don.
Well, she does have a YouTube, doesn't she? She's got to have a YouTube. Michaela's Mercs. Just look for it.
Spell it for me.
MCKAYLA. Michaela's Mercenary. Don, why haven't you dropped this link yet? This is your job.
Well, that's who I was talking to. I subscribed. I found her.
Yeah, see? Yeah, Facebook page. Yeah.
There's Michaela. Hi, Michaela. Okay.
And Michaela is an author.
She says her friends on her channel. So we've got McPete Says Lingerie, Twisted Angel. All right.
Mm-hmm. They're Michaela's merch, yo. Look, the future plans for the madness could put me right down in the area where all them people hang out.
Right on.
So I might get to meet Michaela and everybody here.
Well, look, man, if your plans go through and you get enough gas money, you come on down.
Well, you know, right now it's putting together the move. How and where. I mean, where I think I know. The how has not yet been determined.
Copy that.
Having issues buying one of them things.
Yeah.
But if we can, we will. That's the first.
Yeah, that's Eat Dawn's Taco, Dawn. Oh, Dawn.
Oh, yeah. That's why we're here, people. That's why we're here.
He said, did I drop the wrong link? I'm trying to do laundry. Yeah, I don't think that's the link.
Okay, try that one, Doc. Try that one.
Okay. God knows where this one's going to take me. Glad Dawn has a sense of humor. There we go. All right, I joined.
Yeah, see, Michaela does these morning motivations, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring one up here real quick because I guess this might have been this morning.
I was just looking at that one.
Oh,
I know it did, Don. I was there.
okay, yes. Now Michaela does these little snippets, right?
Yep, let's listen.
Let's do that. Let me get this thing full screened.
Good morning, guys. Wake up. It is time to get up. Take a break if you must, which I did. But it's time to get up. It's time to get going. We have things to do. Life moves on. Life goes on, which sometimes sucks. Let's be honest. Trying to use my nice words because I know that I'm on the farce book. So morning motivation this morning is simply that. Take a break if you need to. I did. Did it kill my career? No. Did I get a lot done? Absolutely not. So last night I sat down in my office. I got some done on Secrets revision because I know you guys are just as excited as I am to get that thing back out there and revised the way I wanted it, not the way the publisher wanted it. So there's been some developments with the day job. There's been some developments with the writing. Good morning, Keisha. There's been all kinds of developments in the last 5 days. It doesn't feel like it's been almost a week, but it sure has. So today I'm back to the day job and the chaos of life, but it doesn't mean I'm healed any more than I was Saturday. Saturday, my world went to hell. So now I got to get back on track. This is where don't quit comes in. Don't quit. Now rest if you have to, because we all have to sometimes, but do not quit. I can't say what I wanted to say there. So don't quit. I am cold. It's freezing outside. It's like 30. 30 is freezing. I don't do freezing. I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm emotional. That's not a good Crystal or Michaela to have. It's not. The emotional one, it's not. So we'll keep this short, but I will say, guys, don't quit. What was it, 27? Oh, that's nice. It's a balmy 27. Screw that shit. But yes, so like I said, guys, get back on track. Rest however long you need to, but don't quit. Don't set it aside. Don't think, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Because you might not get to tomorrow. Tomorrow might not be here. Let me just say that. I'll catch you on the flip-flop.
It sounds like it was a great day for her to whoop somebody's ass.
Well, yeah, it sounds like she's going through some stuff, had a rough week, kind of like I'm having.
Mm-hmm. Like we all have.
And look, that what she just said, take a break but never quit. Ain't no truer words, yo. No truer words. No matter what happens with me personally, I make sure this thing rolls. I make sure this thing keeps happening. I make sure we got good people like Doc, Rich, everybody involved in this, man. Roland, RJ, everybody involved in this. Seth and Max on the game stream, Stephen B, everybody who's bringing their shows over here, all these people with that are like honoring the vision I have. Okay, I'm never gonna quit on them. It ain't gonna happen. You know, even if, something bad happens to me, people like Doc will make sure shit keeps going and keeps serving the community the way I envision it can. Right? Okay.
What is oh
shit.
She lost her aunt to cancer. That was pretty much her mom. That's that's heartbreaking.
I'm sorry, Michaela.
I am too.
And see, just like I'm saying, no matter what, just don't quit, man.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Hey, what's the next show today, Pops?
Phil Knox, Comic Pulp at 2. We got a ancient lunch hour because Christie can't be here today, so we have a recorded one from 2019, you guys. So some of you who just met Christie over the last year or two, go check out. Go check out. What
time is that going?
That's at 3 p.m. Eastern. What's up, Dillard?
What's up, Dillard? Hey, so give me the admin so I can stream.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm gonna go take care of a couple of things when we're done here, and then I'm gonna stream for a while.
All right. Well, you're good until 2.
I got to get Dillard out and because I want to interview Dillard. I have questions for Dillard.
Oh, is Dillard going to be available?
I have no idea. Dillard, you can be available? You want to stream for a bit?
At what time you going to try to start, Doc?
Let's see. It's 11:39. We'll go about 12.
Oh, so I got to quit? Okay. I see how you are. Just kick me off my own goddamn channel.
You bet your ass, baby. All right,
I just sent you the admin, so you'll be able to do whatever you want. Dillard says he will be available, so put that all over the network, Doc, not just on your channel.
Okay, I will. I'll use the same setup as the coffee shop.
Well, you pretty much can use the same setup that's up there right now.
Except that I can't see the setup that's there right now. I have to leave here and come back with admin. All right, yeah, that works. Dillard, 12 o'clock here is what, 3 hours ago there. So 9 a.m. He's West Coast. He's a West Coast. All right, I'm gonna bounce and take care of a couple things, then we'll go live.
All right, I'm gonna run through this CRoM Con thing one more time. I'll see you in a bit, Doc. So yeah, CRoM Con, March 25th, 26th. Very casual this month. There's a possibility I might not be available that weekend. Doc's gonna have to do it all himself, and I'm not gonna throw a whole bunch of shit on Doc's plate. If you want a specific 30 minutes to come out and promote your project, your campaign, or whatever, hit me up. We'll definitely fit you in. I'm just not going to be, like willy-nilly in it. Okay, we're going to try to keep it to 4 scheduled segments like we always have, So I'm not going to make 15 different shows that weekend. So if you want a spot for CRoM Con 34, get with me on Facebook, on Twitter, wherever. I'll tell you, what time spots we can put you in, and we'll get you in there. Just not trying to fill up a full slate 2 days, and then if in case I can't be there, Doc have to do the whole thing himself. I'm not doing that to Doc. I wouldn't do that to anybody. So this is them I took on myself, not something I think is okay to just make everybody else do. Okay, that's CRoM Con is my baby, my choice. But next month, April 2023 is the 3rd anniversary of our monthly CRoM Con. So we're going to have kind of a bigger, that's another reason we're going to kind of go light this month, because next month I want to blow it out. I want to have, the anniversary show, a big show, and some giveaways, shit like that, things to show my appreciation to all you guys. So there you have it. You want to be part of this month? Hit me up. Gonna leave this up as the featured video for a few days. Make sure everybody understands, that CRoM Con 34 is happening. And pretty much that's all we got. Thanks to all our sponsors, to everybody involved. And, we'll go ahead and, play a couple of these trailers on my way out. Y'all have a good day. Peace.
Hey friends, Morgan Quaid here to tell you about a little project called The Crimson Folly, a D&D inspired comic anthology which takes place in a fantasy tavern called, you guessed it, The Crimson Folly. I'm working with more than a dozen artists from all over the world to bring this story to life through sequential comic artwork, intricate portrait pieces, sketches, and of course, words. My aim is to produce a combined comic story and art book. The first 40 pages will be a comic book telling the main story of the folly and using different artists to build out each section of the story. The art book will then contain sketches and short stories relating to characters from that story. So if you're a fan of D&D, fantasy artwork, comics, or just great storytelling, you'll love The Crimson Folly. Yes, you will.
Hello, my name is Sim, and welcome to the Netverse.
In a world where creatures of myth and legend exist, a covert task force is charged with keeping humanity safe from supernatural threats. And when young Nancy Moon stumbles into the eternal battle between good and evil, she finds... Oh my God, will you shut up? What's happening? Agent Beckett here. Aren't you tired of stuff like that? Want something different? Roll the tape. Whoops. Sorry about that. That's a song I'm writing for my ex. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Alrighty. Welcome to the world of the mythicals. We have it all. Monsters. Magic. Government agents. He's the strong silent type. This guy. Ugh, gross, dude. Get some kind of cream or something. Lots of 90s style action. Pew pew pew. And that strong female lead alluded to earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention a dashing field commander with a great sense of fashion. Look at those glasses. South River Studios presents The Mythicals, Issue 1. Buy it, if you dare. Ugh. Will you can it already? How'd you get free? Now beat it before I lose my cool.
So what are you waiting for? Back it today. Like right now.
Back the Mythicals today.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit